So Rohan, how is your day, planned? I mean, how do you make your day productive?
There are a few set of activities that I do
Mhm.
every day,
Mhm.
and it doesn't change. The first is so not currently because of medical reasons, but I used to get up at 5 a.m.
Mhm.
I had this group on
Mhm.
Instagram, 5 a.m. club. That's when Rohan Sharma launched his book. And the day when I started, I would number it day 1, day 2, day 3, and I did it for, I guess, 45, 50 days in summers. And eventually the group grew from almost just me to 30, 40, 40 people, I guess. And we all started getting up early in the morning and encouraging others, and the only criteria for being in the group was to message us and say that, oh, it's 5 a.m, I'm awake and I'm going for a walk or something. So then I would go for a walk. After that, the first thing I would want to do after walk would be reading books. I love reading non-fiction business books, so that is my goal is to read at least 100 books per year.
Wow.
So that's what I'm pursuing, and I guess I'm already done with 30 or 45. I guess I'm not sure of the number. And apart from reading books, I like thinking and reflecting on just anything that is interesting to me. And if I'm not working, so either I'm in school or if I'm not working, I would do mantra meditation. So these are the only set of activities that I do in my life, and there's nothing more to it.
That's great. So Rohan, tell us about your future plans.
I truly want to share everything that I know about growth hacking with the Indian startup ecosystem. All that I've learned from the Silicon Valley startups while working with Silicon Valley startups, I want to share with the Indian ecosystem. And then I also want to teach kids in school and colleges what growth hacking is, and how they can pursue this. Coming from an engineering school myself, what we are usually told is maybe you become a software engineer or go to some IT company. What I feel is with growth hacking, it covers everything. So you have to be technical, so that covers being a coder or programmer. Then you also have to think like a marketer. So and then also you have to be data driven. So I feel growth hacking is, because it's a mixture of psychology and then so much of technicalities. I feel it covers almost everything, and every engineer or just any marketer can actually transition into being a growth hacker if they work on their growth set. So evangelizing growth set and maybe somehow integrating this into the college or school curriculum would actually might in the long run also benefit to drive the economy to that $5 trillion goal that we have. So that would be the only future goal that I want to educate as many people as possible, and I would want to have other evangelists from India to help me do that. Maybe want to reach more than 1 million people this year or next year or whatever it is. The only goal is to not just be the one person reaching out to one to many people, but having multiple evangelists and talking about the same thing.